Hello everyone and welcome back guys to a brand new video where today we're here back with more iRacing. This time round, we're here for the IMSA Pilot Challenge. Yeah, I had so much fun last weekend, of course, racing out in the TCRs and the Raw before the 24. I thought, why didn't we jump in and do some of the half-hour TCR races as well? You know, we've done a couple of the TCR sprints this year, but thought, you know, gives me a bit more seat time in the Hyundai. So we've got 30 minutes of Okayama here today, GT4s as well as TCRs. You can see we've got an Audi and the Hyundai on the front row, and it is green flag racing then. Before we even getting towards the penultimate corner. Oh, way over that curbing. And are we going to see any moves coming in from the top two out the final corner? Looks like we're going to try and trade places immediately as we head out the final corner, though. Fingers crossed we can try and build up a little bit of a gap to the guys behind as we head down in towards the first corner. Just going to brake nice and early. Don't really want to risk anything through turn one. Oh, we'll almost accidentally get a bit of a switch back there as the Audi gets forced out. We almost managed to make that move work there. Had to been a bit braver on the throttle. Now we're going to be able to get a run on the exit of the corner. He's going to try and go defensive.
Yellow flag, watch out.
So there's a GT4 that's gone round. Yeah, pole position man then. Off in the gravel on lap one. Luckily the McLaren should stay out in front of us here, but are we going to be able to get a run then down the back straight on this opening lap? Oh, there's more incidents going on up the road. Are we going to be able to have a look at the inside, maybe go for a send? Ooh. McLaren, very... Oh, that's not good. What's he done there? Somehow we've got away with all that. Guy was leading, broke early, tried to avoid it, and then got front-ended. That's just a head-on collision there. It's just carnage then the TCRs as we come towards the end of the first lap there. What on earth was that McLaren doing? Just broke really early on the inside. Don't know if he was trying to get out of the way or what. And almost just took out half the TCRs. Very, very strange there. But as we come towards the end of lap one then, somehow we've gone from third to first. As long as we don't do anything stupid through the final couple of corners. And we've now got a couple of GT4s that might have to navigate their way back through. So that was a horrible line out the final corner. But like always, here for some SR as well if possible. What would be the iRacing gain if we were to win this? Let's just find out.
First corner.
More carnage going on.
You're leading.
Tip it in.
Flag, caution.
Oh, more GT4s going round. It's all kicking off.
Left side.
Oh,
Car left.
what on earth is this?
Clear left. Car left.
Are we in like a 6 SOF split for GT4s? What is going on?
Left side.
Everyone's... McLaren's just slotted in somehow out of nowhere. I think the BMW just rammed the Porsche, who just got spat into me. Luckily these TCRs are built pretty tough, but what on earth is this start? McLaren's now going to try and have a look past. I mean, yeah, 84 iRating if we were to win this, but... yeah, no idea what's going on. No idea where the Audi's gone that was on pole either, but this has been, yeah, one of the dumbest starts I think I've had to a race on iRacing in a while. So we've got to try and get back past this Audi though. I'm worried that Michelle in the lead is going to be very, very quick in this one. Come on. Can we have a look at the inside?
Car left.
Well, I mean, we were there.
Hold your line. Clear left.
But that, I mean, that was a touring car move, is what that was. Luckily, it was just a 0x. And yeah, Okayama though, always fun to come back here. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people not happy with the start of this one.
First corner. Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate.
More incidents down at turn 1.
P2. That lap time was 1:42.2. Sector 2 and 3 are pretty good. Sector 1 is 2.9. Off the pace.
I know it's going to be 2.9 when we get barged off the road. Yeah, like I said, I think this guy's going to be pretty quick. So we need to try and match it, because we've now somehow got a 2-second lead over the guys behind pretty much immediately. Tipped it a bit too much there. But yeah, I think we've definitely got the pace to match this guy though. Qualifying, I didn't quite get the lap hooked up and I had a bit more fuel than I needed. There's two guys just arguing in chat still. So yeah, this guy's braking super early into the hairpin every time. Giving a lot into there. Just keep it tidy. Launch it over that inside curbing. How long do we reckon they're going to argue in chat for then? That's the real question. I reckon it's going to be about half the race. Gives us extra entertainment though. Perhaps I shouldn't have come back to the IMSA Pilot Challenge. Remember why I didn't race in IMSA anymore when the LMP2s got brought in. That was a good thing about the HPD. Obviously no one wanted to use it, or the Daytona prototype even. No one wanted to use those anymore, so you don't have any issues with them. What's that lap time going to be though?
That lap time was 1:38.6.
1:38, so we were pretty much matched the guy in front that time. Yeah, I think we're going to push each other though throughout a lot of this. I think, yeah, the key is just going to be trying to apply some pressure. Okayama, not the easiest track to overtake at. This back end tries to rotate on you. That corner, always the back end tries to get a little bit funny, and obviously it costs you the run all the way up this straight.
Come on, man, send it already.
There's no way I'm going to send it from 6/10 back. I mean, we should gain here again. No, now he's braking a bit later. That's going to be a 1x. No, it's not. Got away with it. Never know whether just to try and short shift it a bit more, whether it's worth just stretching out the gears, trying to just avoid the wheel spin for the most part. So he takes a very, very different line through there.
There's an incident in first corner.
That was really nice at the final couple of turns. More TCR, more GT4 carnage though. I think again we're pretty much going to match lap times once more.
That lap was a 1:38.2.
Yeah, that time around we did go marginally quicker. What we like to see, only half a tenth. So yeah, you just got to be so careful with the gravel traps around here. I think this is why we just got to try and lean on him as best as possible. Runs a little bit wide there out of turn 5. Just going to be that little bit closer this time round. Should be able to get a bit more of a faint draft from him. We're not really losing much to some of the slower GT4s either.
There's an incident in Hyper.
Oh, another GT4 gone.
Okay, mate, watch for a mistake.
No idea what's going on there. Let's see if that line works through there a bit better. Just when I don't get on the throttle so early, we kind of got saved by the curbing. Already fronts are starting to bleed. He runs very, very deep out the final corner though. Oh, it gets very, very close to the gravel. It's compromised his run, however. That's what we like to see. Just got to keep trying to push him.
That last lap was a 1:38.6.
So again, you can see there through turn 1. Little mistakes starting to creep in now. We just can't do any of our own. It's going to be the other important thing there. Nowhere near brave enough on the exit of that corner. Pretty much on the grip limit. This Hyundai is so much fun though to race. I'll rev out every gear as best as possible. Really just try and slot up onto his rear end, in towards the hairpin. Seeing a real chance to get sort of around the lap to fill the mirrors a bit. This time around he might be a bit cautious through the final couple of turns. Yeah, we're definitely a bit braver on the brakes, which is good to see. It's just making him second guess himself slightly as we head through the final couple of turns.
Loving this, mate. This is perfect. That's 20 minutes to go.
Crucially pretty happy with what we're doing as well. As you can see there, yeah, he's definitely not that brave. So we really push out the final corner. Tyres are already starting to bleed though.
That was a 139.2.
We runs very, very wide there. That's going to allow us to run.
Stay close. See if we can unsettle him.
Have a look to the inside.
On your left. He's still there.
Just park it on the apex. Don't allow the switchback.
Great move. Keep it up.
Oh, he has still got a decent run though. Gonna have to go defensive. Try and break the toe. Is he going to send it into the hairpin? Let's just wait and see. We've always been much, much braver on the brakes there, and it's the move pulled off again. That's immediately not what we want to do. Definitely feel it's easier to chase than be chased in the TCRs.
All the track. Force them to find the gap.
He's definitely more confident through these final couple of turns. Oh, that's not what you want to do. Now I keep trying to launch it over that inside curve and it just won't bounce on the exit. Did still get a nice run out the final corner though, which was good. Otherwise we would have been under a lot of pressure.
You're now in the lead. Keep it coming, man. This is great.
It's the thing, the TCRs as well, you know, if you do run a little bit wide, it's better just to slow it down, get it to that apex. Because of the front wheel drives, you know, just doesn't allow them to get on the power air any earlier than you. Oh, as he just runs that bit wide there, that's going to cost him all the way up here. Just nicely glide over on the exit. See now how much we lose with that slipstream. Is he going to go for a send? No, he's definitely not brave into there. They're pulling out so much time through that braking zone. Whoa. Is that quite where we want it to be?
Track limits. Watch those lines.
That's not going to help. Up to 5x. Stop trying to launch it over that inside curve. Again though, we got the good run out the final corner, which is exactly what we need. So he just gets close at exactly the wrong places through the corners. That was a nice line on the exit there. That's what we need to keep doing. Just keep forcing those small mistakes from him as he tries to keep up. And again, he gets such a nice slingshot down the straight, but can't do anything with it. Perhaps if we get late on into the race, he'll think about trying to send it. No understeer there, thank you. Yeah, it's definitely those two braking zones we gain a lot on him. Into hairpins, I seem to be able to get the car stopped and then rotated in, which he just doesn't seem to be able to in the same sort of way. I think there's a lapped GT4 behind.
That's 15 minutes.
That's the line you want through there.
We're okay on fuel.
Halfway. Good on fuel. Yep. Actually, way over on fuel. Or is he just see him making small slip-ups? That wasn't my best line in the world, though. You just got to try and make the exit onto the straight so smooth. To get the momentum, get the run, and ultimately keep the advantage. That time around he hasn't lost anything down the straight, but he's going to have a GT4 to get round soon.
Let's see how wide you can make this thing.
See where the GT4 try and gets round us. Love the noise of this thing as well. It does sound brilliant. Both on onboard and offboard shots, this Hyundai sounds good. That was nice at the final corner. Here comes the GT4. Oh, he's going to make a hash of that. Going to cost the Hyundai a little bit of time. Hopefully he just gets a run on this down the back straight.
0.9.
Or sends it here, either or. Should be able to get a run up here, shouldn't he? Come on, have it.
Right side.
Caymans aren't particularly fast down the straights.
Still there.
Has he got no rear wing?
Right side's clear.
No, he ain't got a rear wing. Definitely gained a lot out of that. More GT4s closing in.
Incident in last corner.
Yeah, look at that. 1.2 seconds now the gap up to. He's struggling just a little bit, but there's still over 10 minutes to go. Can all go pear-shaped.
You're in the lead. Your last lap time was at 1:39.4. That's good consistency. Keep it up.
Another GT4 just appears in shot. Fingers crossed he's going to get me back down into T1. Although the Caymans are, of course, very, very good through the corners. He's a lap down. He's not really got a lot to battle for. He's not even on the same lap as the guy in front. So fingers crossed he's patient and waits his turn.
10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
10 minutes, 6 more laps. Might be 7 more laps. Yeah, we've definitely got way too much fuel in the car. Right, have it now in your Porsche.
Car right.
I'm looking at it. Peter is actually closing up a fair bit of time at the moment.
Clear right.
Yeah, Peter might be able to battle this towards the end, depending on whether Michelle decides to fight or not. We're just got to keep hitting our laps though at the moment. So yeah, Peter is looking pretty quick, but if those two battle, he might not ever get a chance to get to us. So we've got to try and keep hitting good laps, because if he can still close in, then at least we know what lines we should be hitting. I mean, that time around, he was near enough a second faster. Where is he still finding that sort of pace from? That's what I want to know. We're setting mid to high 39s. He's still set a 38.7.
Sector 2 is 0.4 off the pace.
Look at that, he's still set a 38 that time. That's the Audi just doesn't shred its tyres in the same way the Hyundai does. To be honest, if I was Michelle now, I'd probably just let him by and hope us do battle towards the end. Whether he will or not is a very different question. Whether we'll get a chance to or not is a very different question looking at it.
Half your fuel left. The gap behind is now 1.1 seconds.
They're starting to cost each other a little bit. Come on. Not many more laps to go now. About another 5 laps, I think. Now he's getting a bit stuck behind Michelle.
You've just done a 139.6.
Ugh. Come on, Michelle. Help me out. Keep Peter at bay for just a couple more laps.
That's 5 minutes remaining. P1, come on, bring it home.
Crew chief's bang on. 5 minutes to go, we can do this. They're still holding each other up at the moment. They're still setting consistent lap times, but not particularly brilliant ones. Oh, he's getting feisty. Just saw a big send into T1. Oh, I think he's done the bump and run. It's cost him both time though, gap's 2 seconds. What is his pace going to be like in these final couple of laps then? Right, how quickly is he going to be able to get to us? That's the real question. No idea where he's found that pace from, as that's not going to help me. Way too deep into the hairpin. Well, that was a nice run on the exit, but oh, we're just all out of shape. That's an annoying 1x.
We've just had a warning for cutting the track.
And that's just easy half a second. All that time they lost through the first few corners. Given straight back to them. Fronts are bleeding. Yeah, where am I going? Come on, we can do this. Two more laps to go after this one. He's now so close to me, his paint scheme's decided to reload. As long as we don't make any mistakes, he's going to struggle to get round. This was a TCR split, we'll be going on to the final lap now, but as there's GT4s, we're going to have one extra one, I think. It was way too early on the brakes into one. It was a terrible line. Laps off the red line's not going to help. 2 to go though, come on, we can do this. Roll on the power so early in that Audi. Definitely hangs onto his tyres well, that thing. Is he going to be able to get the run? Might have to just go a bit defensive. Just sit on the apex. Come on, one more to go. We can hang on. I believe in us. Just keep hitting our lines. You're not going to scare me by doing that, mate. Don't allow him to get the run. He knows what he's trying to do and I'm just not letting him have it. It's going to be into the hairpin though. That's going to be where the big defence has to come. Go straight over to the inside. Force him back to the outside. Nothing he can do there, way too high. Come on, we can hang on. Just a few more corners to go, and I think he's accepted his fate now. Just drops back a little bit. He's done really, really well, to be fair to him. Hung on to those tyres beautifully late on in the race, and I think, yeah, had Michelle not held him up for a couple of laps, he might have got me, but in towards the final couple of corners then. Looks like as long as we don't do anything stupid now. Yep, you can try that, mate. Not happening. Parking on the apex, final corner. We're going to come through to win first race back in the IMSA Pilot Challenge there. Only a 6x as well. 84 iRating. Thank you very much. And I think that's bumped us up to 2.1k. Really happy with that one. No idea how we managed that. Didn't really feel like we had the pace in qualifying, but what was the gap then? At the checkered flag, it was just 0.3 of a second between us in the end there. I mean, there was only 2 seconds separating the top 3, but thank you all so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed, do make sure you leave a like, get yourself subscribed, and yeah, we will definitely be back very, very soon with more iRacing.